Nintendo used to be a fun company. They used to feel like your best friend. Remember Iwata's Bananas? Or when they used to joke about sacking longtime Nintendo mainstay Bill Trina?
Bill, you're fired.
If you feel like Nintendo's soul has gone missing, you're not alone. It sucks. But it's not only those oddball moments that have disappeared. Nintendo Switch 2 is an extremely sensible console. And from the people that brought you this, and whatever the hell this was meant to be, all the signs point to the corporate creeping in, and it's no accident. Now, I've known Nintendo a long time. Behind the bright colors and the happy smiles, they've always been ruthless suits. Faceless lawyers hidden in the shadows, and no one enjoyed seeing these ruthless moments break into the press, least of all Nintendo. But now, it's like these stiff suits are all we ever see. Remember when Shigeru Miyamoto gave us a tour of Nintendo World, where he came out of a pipe, ate some popcorn and punched things? It was pretty cool. Then, when the Nintendo Museum was about to open, he was wheeled out again to do things like this. And while Miyamoto walking around punching and eating is hardly peak Nintendo creativity, it made me realize something. Well, for one thing, he's 72 now, and no spring chicken. And secondly, who else at Nintendo would or could do something like this to resonate with fans? I mean, would you rush to watch a video of Doug Bowser or Shuntaro Furukawa opening a Nintendo hotel or something? No, me neither. Where has all the fun gone? Nintendo is a company that's getting harder and harder to love, and I think I know why this might be happening.
Just look at this. This is how much fun Nintendo's top brass used to be.
Yeah, but there's a good reason they stopped doing it.
Which is?
Well, the Muppet optics aren't great, are they?
Not just this. What about when Reggie and Iwata were kicking the out of each other just to reveal Smash? That must have hurt. That takes dedication. Don't see that anymore.
How many times have we been through this? They weren't really fighting.
It's insane.
The Wii U wasn't exactly flying high when these were made. These were just cool little skits that got people talking.
So then, why did they stop?
You really want to know?
I'm all ears.
Well, balancing humour with the restraint needed for the boardroom isn't easy. Maybe they weren't comfortable with it, but that's not the real reason.
God, I miss Reggie.
Gaming in general is much more corporate these days. All sorts of market pressures need to be considered. It may be boring, but boring is safe, and safe is reliable, and reliable is good for business. And what the gaming industry really needs right now is stability.
Bunch of Muppets.
The Wii and the DS were crazy success stories for Nintendo, but what came after were a series of lessons learned the hard way. While the 3DS eventually got some momentum back after its fumbled and overpriced launch, the Wii U fell harder than a concrete donkey. And this is the problem. Nintendo has always been successful. Enough. But look at the big picture across the decades and it's been quite the rollercoaster ride of highs and lows. And now they're back on top of the world with a Switch 1 and 2. There's one word they cannot allow back into the mix. Risk. All too often, Nintendo found themselves tripping over their own shoelaces with poorly received ideas such as the Wii U, the Virtual Boy, and dare I say it, the GameCube.
Exactly. Why fly too close to the sun only to have your wings melt away?
Something like that, Hev. But you're forgetting one thing.
Go on.
Nintendo survived those times because they had a personality. Those quirky moments and weird games and strange ideas were great, and it got people on their side. It screamed, damn it, we're human! If Nintendo stopped being Nintendo, then what's the point? You don't win friends with boring.
It's impossible to love a faceless corporate entity. Nintendo needs something. At the very least, it needs an arm it can put around the community when Joy-Cons start drifting or lawsuits start flying around. It doesn't have to be the silly skits of decades gone by, but right now, the feigned enthusiasm and prescription reactions of the live Treehouse events and directs are not enough. For Nintendo to survive a future misstep, it needs that core base that will follow them wherever they go.
Watching a treehouse now is like watching several glasses of water collecting condensation. Was it walking in a straight line fun? No.
What would make you happy?
Just don't be so bloody corporate. Do more community-driven events. Get staff to make an appearance. Be transparent. Maybe get some new charismatic spokesperson and wheel them out every time. Engage with community members. Be honest when issues crop up. Have a proper laugh. Open the doors. You say you're about making fun, then where the f*** is it?
Okay.
And...
You actually want Bill Trina to be fired, don't you?
Oh, my body is Reggie.